So the feed bowl from the chicken coop down yonder went missing. So this is the first time I've traipsed up this high up this hill. That tree has some serious burlwood going on there, like all the way up. What a tree. But this is from Helene. Okay, this is the tree that's been laying all the way up this other tree, and for a while I wasn't sure. I mean, I knew they were two separate trees, but I didn't know how this happened. So this one obviously fell. This one must have fallen during the storm too, but it goes way down across this waterway right here. This is a creek that runs down and is a tributary to the French Broad, I believe, if not the Swannanoa. So this tree, but that looks like it fell over a long time ago. But that's what these branches are. These are the very top branches to that tree. This is a totally different tree, and its root ball is right down there by the water. I had no idea that it extended, gosh, at least probably 50 feet from where I could see it. And I know it was leaning up on that tree over there, but it's also leaning on that branch. It's leaning on a lot of trees. It makes me a little wary to walk underneath it, because one of these days something's going to snap and that whole thing's going to come down. But you can see why I'm worried about wildfire here in a couple of years. After all this debris, and this is typical. Okay, there are gnarled trees in every forest in Appalachia. That is a big damn ass tree. It's an oak, I think. I'm not sure what this one is. That's a beautiful piece of burl though right there, I would think. It's actually kind of hollow. I wish I knew more about woodworking. It's a shame to see all this lumber going to waste. People are talking about just burning it for the most part, and there's like 1 trillion metric tons of waste from what I read. But you can see trees that are knocked over left and right. Way over yonder you can see trees. I don't know if that's from the storm or not, but they're just laying on the side there. This is just tinder ready to go afire. So I need to get the chainsaw back here and do something about this. But this big sucker, I need to confer with an expert. I mean, I can cut it here and it will drop, and it will pull it probably off these branches and the branches that it's hanging on up there. But there's a chicken coop right down there that we're trying to avoid, and it looks like it would. There's also a swing and stuff down there too. But anyway, I just thought you should see the belly of the beast. Just walking up here was a nightmare. All these trees here, this rhododendron is just bent over, and while it still may live, it's going to be a detriment to that chicken coop down there. But if you cut down all the damaged trees too, all of a sudden you're not living in nearly as forested an area as you were. You can just see all this debris. I mean, in a rainforest, you have debris laying around, but nothing of this magnitude. Perfectly good trees that were just felled. Look over there. That's the other side of the mountain going up. There's a road up at the top of that hill. Runs up there. Just look at all that debris. This is a wildfire waiting to happen. It just a hellish aftermath. Equally as bad to LA, if not worse. Probably much worse. This is a forest full of firewood.